He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the ground with the back. Makes one man miss. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Right back to the well. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's got room. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Trying to escape and get it himself. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's caught. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when they got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. Touchdown, Gator. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Right down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it on the outside. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll run the screen. Past the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
The Tigers are on the move. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The run and the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Cincinnati is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Desmond Ridder should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Temple. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to get outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the option. He'll toss it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air. It's Lagway. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Daniels. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Shoots it to the left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The Gators will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. from the 11. Hold and fired complete. On the move at the 30. It's a seam wide open. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Corralled by the kicking team. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Quickly complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Daniels. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
The Gators are marching down the field. The throw to the outside is complete.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Off-play action. Steps away. The short hands. It's Haynes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, it comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. He's got him in the flat. Fights off a defender. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Makes a man miss. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tiger. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well today, and though that's not Desmond Ritter out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires it down the seam. Makes the grab on the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Lofts one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got his man. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Clemson is quick to the line. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, this defense was ready for go bumps. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. To the air, it's Glagway. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
They'll run play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, this defense is feasting. You can tell. They know they got the lead, and they know they have to pass. So they're pinning their ears back. They're bringing pressure. This offense, they have to do a better job, man. You got to protect your QB. Give him some time if you want to get back in this ballgame.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He leaves it with his back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Clubton. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete and quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air and getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. This time he's got it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The give to the single back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's got an open man. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups. And this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Power football with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll line up to go for 2. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Defense in press coverage. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
13.
So first down, we'll open up the final period. On the run, it's Haynes. Oh, what a move to get room. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have, it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
To throw, it's Klubnik. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. He'll pitch it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Glagway. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Breaks into the open. Almost popped free on the screen, but he stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Glagway. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got his man downfield. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation.
Catch inside the 25.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. On the option. Quick toss. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Buys a little extra time. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for to score. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Back swinging for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Got it, looking for the first down. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off-play action on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football.
Looking deep down the right side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The give to the back. Running to Green. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Jukes his way for more. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make it. Turning it on! Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. He now has 53 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season. And the Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for space. It's Whittington. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Man, this is how you want to start your season. You want to create as many explosive plays as possible. And if you're an offensive coordinator and you can turn and hand the ball off and make big plays, it makes your play calling so easy. Let's see if they continue to run the rock with explosive plays like that.
Working that wide receiver screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Keep spinning the beam like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the third 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was, with that ball landing out of bounds.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gives it on the option. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Gets the back moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Complete downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They're dealing with a second and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Ducks! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab down the left side.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Try to get it to the edge. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eyes on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Quick strike complete. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Moore will throw. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. He's now up to 71 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
This offense is being aggressive, and they keep going back to the same guy. We're early in the game in the first quarter. This guy's already scored a touchdown, so if I'm a quarterback, keep trying to get him the football. He's winning his matchups one-on-one. Nice job by the defense on that play, but don't lose focus if you're the QB here.
Picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Benson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Moore to the air. Gets it out quickly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. The give from the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
To the air on second down. The screen, and watch out. Breaks into the open. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. Got the first down and still on his feet. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to seal the edge on the right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Part of the backfield. It's Hardy. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 2 to Nebraska. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Moore will throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the grab. It's Moore.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. catch in the middle. It's Benson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
One more snap coming before halftime. Moore to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 45. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Moore will throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the crow route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He's looking to pass. Gets it out fast. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. His tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Now on the move. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And some room to work. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and Nothing short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Unloads quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Makes the grab on third. There he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. He's got the tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. He wants to change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore will throw. Got his man quickly. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Snap from the gun on third down. Grab behind the line. It's Hughes. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Makes the grab. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss. And
Touchdown, Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on 2nd down. The give as they work on that clock. Inside the 25. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Jones. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And, man, that's tough. As a defense, you're celebrating your offense. We're about to go take the lead. We're about to go win this game late in the 4th quarter, and then they force the turnover. Now we got to go make them look good. Get off the sideline, change your mindset, go make a play, get the ball back to your offense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Moore to the air. The quick out. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mid on the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Fires left. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got the quick pass. Turning it on! Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
The Ducks are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. The offense changing the play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Looking to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. Picked off to stop the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Finds his man. It's Benson. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.